Donald J. Trump is president for 1 week today, and already he's accomplished more in 1 week than most presidents have in 4 or 8 years. It makes you wonder, what the F have these other presidents been doing this whole time?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to In.The.News. Live news and commentary from around the world by your host, Holy Joe Rock and Roll.
Hello, everybody. It's your boy, Holy Joe Rock and Roll, reporting to you live and unscripted Friday, the 27th of January, 2017. Today will mark the first week of the presidency of Donald J. Trump. And if you haven't noticed, he's a businessman, he's not a politician, and he's keeping his promises. Okay? He's already signed legislation to start the unraveling of Obamacare, replacing it with something so much better. He's already signed legislation to keep radical jihadists out of the country and ending the Syrian refugee program. What else? He's already starting to cut the budget by demanding that defense contractors lower prices on not only Air Force One, but also fighter jets. And you wonder, this is so simple. I mean, does it take a businessman who's worth $10 billion to simply ask for a better price? I remember my mom growing up, she would always ask, "Is that your best price? Do you think you could give me a better price? Could you reduce this price?" All the time, different merchants, wherever she went, had the common sense to ask for a better price. Always ask for a better price. Okay? It's just so simple. I just like, come on, people. It's so simple. And anyhow, this is shaping up to be an incredible presidency. We've seen libtards go off the rails. The day after the inauguration, there was the so-called Women's March. And women, unless you're a leftist, radical feminist, feminazi, I don't know how the speeches at the Women's March could have represented your cause in a more bad light. For instance, you had Madonna talking about how she was thinking about it a lot, and here's the clip.
Thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
And then you had this Jude character doing, I guess, regurgitating some kind of poetry about how she's a nasty woman, talking about being angry about paying the tax on tampons. That's really insane. And for women who say they want to be judged not on being a woman, not on how they look or not the fact that they have a vagina, it seemed like this was a vagina march and everything was about pussy power and pussy hats and pussy bites back, pussy fights back. Really weird and really strange if you're trying to promote a woman's cause. Anyhow, to recap the first week, an amazing, kick butt, take no names, keep your promises kind of a week for the presidency of Donald J. Trump. And I believe that this is what to expect. He's going to keep his word. He's going to keep his promises. He's going to do what he said he was going to do. And it's going to be a fantastic for, I believe, 8 years to make America great again, to bring back those jobs, put people back to work, lower spending, raise revenues, balance the budgets, reduce the deficit. It's all about to happen. So those of you who are still opposed to Trump need to wake up, smell the coffee, get on board the Trump train, because whether you're on it or not, he's the president of all Americans. And you might get run over if you don't get on board. Until next time, make it happen for the captain because you're the captain.
Nasty because I am nasty. And our pussies ain't for grabbing. Nasty because I am nasty.
His message is very simple. He speaks direct to the people. Let's make America great again. Let America win, win, win.